Sleep paralysis is a condition that affects many people, causing them to wake up paralyzed, unable to move or speak. It's a terrifying experience, and one that can leave you feeling helpless and alone. Meet David, a boy who has been suffering from sleep paralysis for years. Every night he falls asleep only to wake up paralyzed, unable to move or speak. At first, he thought it was just a strange quirk of his mind, but as the years went by, he began to realize that it was something much more sinister. One morning, David wakes up to find that his parents have died in their sleep. As he struggles to come to terms with his loss, he begins to realize that something is not quite right. It's like I'm trapped in my own mind. Every time I close my eyes, I see these terrifying visions. I can't move. I can't speak. It's like I'm completely helpless. As David delves deeper into the mystery of his parents' death, he begins to experience even more terrifying visions during his sleep paralysis. Visions that seem to be warning him of danger. He begins to question his own sanity, as he finds himself drawn deeper into a web of darkness and horror. I don't know what's happening to me. It's like I'm being pulled into some kind of nightmare. I can't escape it. As the weeks go by, David's sleep paralysis becomes more and more intense. The visions he sees are more vivid and horrifying, and he begins to feel like he's losing his grip on reality. Who are you? What do you want from me? I am the darkness that haunts your dreams, the thing you fear most. David is confronted by a shadowy figure, a presence that seems to be following him wherever he goes. He doesn't know what it wants from him, but he knows that it's dangerous. David, I think what you're experiencing is a manifestation of your grief over the loss of your parents. It's normal to feel scared and helpless when you're dealing with something like this, but it feels so real. It's like I'm actually there, in those visions. I understand that it feels real to you, but I think it's important for you to remember that it's not. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. David tries to make sense of his experiences by talking to his therapist, but he knows deep down that there's something more to it. He feels like there's a deeper truth that he needs to uncover, something that will help him understand what's happening to him. David starts doing his own research on sleep paralysis, trying to find any clues that might help him understand what's happening to him. As he reads more and more about the condition, he begins to realize that there's a darker side to it, a side that involves demons, ghosts, and other supernatural entities. David's research leads him to an abandoned asylum, a place that's rumored to be haunted by the ghosts of the patients who died there. As he steps inside, he feels a chill run down his spine. He knows that he's not alone. David finds himself being chased by a shadowy figure through the halls of the asylum. He tries to run, but his legs feel heavy and unresponsive. He's trapped, with nowhere to go. David wakes up in his bed, drenched in sweat. He knows that what he experienced was real, that he wasn't just dreaming. He feels like he's on the brink of a breakthrough. David returns to the abandoned asylum, this time with a group of paranormal investigators. They set up their equipment and begin their investigation, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural. As they review the footage they captured, they discover something chilling. A shadowy figure, just like the one that's been haunting David. They know that they're dealing with something beyond their understanding. Who are you? What do you want from me? I am the darkness that haunts your dreams, the thing you fear most. No, you're not real. You're just a manifestation of my grief and fear. I won't let you control me anymore. David confronts the shadowy figure, finally realizing that it's just a manifestation of his own fears and grief. He knows that he has to face it head-on if he wants to move on with his life. David emerges from the darkness, stronger and more determined than ever before. He knows that he can't change the past, but he can control his own future.